Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. This is Jeng and Jeru. Now, how many times have I warned you not to give strangers money online? How many? Class, how many times? Of course, many times, countless times. I even lost count for the number of times that I have encouraged people not to give money to strangers. You cannot buy love. I have noted that there is a group of women, especially women, who don't listen. And they come complaining, oh, I was conned by so and so. He told me because he is an orphan, I give him 5,000. Just because he wants to know whether I am serious, I give him some 10,000. Listen carefully. At the end of the day, you are responsible for your finances and the decisions you make, because we are all adults here. I want to give a disclaimer that any man who wants you to give him money so that he can prove that you are serious is a scam. That man is a conman in the making. Why? Because at the end of the day, you are looking for somebody who is responsible, somebody who has shared values, somebody who has mutual love and respect for you, somebody who has a strong desire to take you home. And desire can never be negotiated. If that desire has to be negotiated in the area of finances, if that desire has to be negotiated by you giving him some money, then the relationship is dead on arrival. I want you to be very careful, because I usually hear some of these cases and I'm like, you guys, some of you need to be whipped. Because tell me, explain to me how you can send somebody like 5,000 for that person to prove that you are serious. Do you love me, babe? Yes, I do. Do you love me, honey? Of course I do. And then the next time, okay, send me some 5K, I believe. Unless you are bewitched, something has to be very wrong. And you see, you cannot blame anybody because of your own mistakes. Even if you are not warned, even if I did not give you disclaimers, you have to use common sense and know that people who cannot be lovers cannot be given money. You can only give the amount of money that you're willing to lose. And I have always told people, before you settle down with a person, I want you to operate a relationship or a marriage as a business partner. How does that mean? Or what does that mean? You need to operate a relationship like you're settling down for a business deal. You cannot give unless you're taking. You cannot take unless you're giving, period. Because in business, it's an exchange. You get money, you give value. You give goods and services, you get money. Now, what do you get if you give money into a relationship that you have not even entered? And funny enough, some of these people are just meeting, not even meeting, talking once. But so that I can choose you, please send me 5K, and you send that money. No school can teach you some of these things. So I don't want people to suspend common sense on the very basis that, oh, so and so was posted. No. I want you to always uphold the basic safety rules of a relationship, so that you don't end up even hating relationships, because who can you blame? That's why when we post some of these cases, even people laugh and they ask, where do you get the energy? How and where do you get the energy to send a stranger money? You met once, Mara, once. Others you never met. You're just talking. What still? You're just talking on phone. Oh, I think I will settle down with you, but I have not known whether you are serious. For me to know you are serious, please send me some 5K. Imagine. And then you ask, nitume wapi? And even if these people get matches, they can never come back to say thank you. They can never come back to send some money, and they know we have a number, we have bills on this show. They cannot do that. Lakini atapea mtu huko. The level of hypocrisy we have out there should be called out. Because at the end of the day, you cannot blame anybody. You cannot even be praying for basic things. If you need something, you need to go and work for it. For instance, you want your child to pass an examination in school. Do you tell your child, kneel down and pray? Or do you tell them, take a book and read? What do you tell them? Of course, you want them to prepare so that they can pass for the examination. Very important. Very important. Very what? Important. Don't mind the chicken. I'm at home. I've not left home. Recording this video in the morning. So I want you to be very careful, so that at the end of the day, you have taken or you've carried yourself very responsibly. You don't give con men a chance. Even con women, I've had women, oh, so that I can come, facilitate transport fare, so that I can come. How possible can that be? And you send that person 3,000. That person even wants to use Uber. If this person does, Uber is preserved for people who can afford. If that person cannot afford, or if that person is not driving, he or she can use public means like anybody else. I don't want anybody to feel used. Are we together? So, in regards to the number of times that I have warned people not to send money, I saw that guy that we anikad jana, and I will be posting his photos also. And you are like, oh, so you ask me to send you money, and this is consent. Sasa hata ukienda wapi, si ni wewe ulituma? Si ati alikopa nisaidie, ukasaidiana. You donated. So please be careful, because even if your relatives ask you to send that amount of money, I'm likely to guess that you'd say you don't have. But for somebody you just talked for 1 week, no matter how promising that person is, please hold the standard. No matter how promising that guy is. Mwingine anakuambia biashara imeenda chini kidogo, I want you nisaidie hii, alafu nifufue biashara, nitakurudishia tarehe fulani. Hiyo ni uongo, hakuna. The lie from hell. Another person tells you, oh, and that's why even people who ever approached us to connect them directly, we always tell them, even if we give you a candidate, for instance, be patient. I know what I'm telling you. We don't just connect people for the sake of it. I know what I'm saying. Be patient. When it comes to property, like a piece of land, people want to buy a property. They do due diligence to the first owner, the second owner, the original mother title. You see, they go to the lands office, they verify that the owner is genuine. They don't even exchange money in cash. They don't even exchange via M-Pesa. They don't even exchange money via M-Pesa. They go and do an official transaction through the bank. That's how serious people take property buy. Vehicles the same way. The whole day, paperwork, the whole day. You engage a very neutral mechanic to check whether this vehicle has flaws and weaknesses. Angalia hiyo gari vizuri, nitakulipa siku yako. Just look at this vehicle. Don't be compromised. But when it comes to a marriage, that is when somebody will tell you, send me 10K so that I can know whether I will love you. Because I'm talking to many people, and who knows, I might choose you, and you are sending. If that is not desperation, I then don't know what desperation is. Be careful. Okay? And just because you don't eat lions does not mean lions won't eat you when you carelessly walk across them. We are living in very difficult times, and people can do anything. So please don't be a victim. And I've always said this. So I don't want to hear another case that people, I sent so and so 1,500 because he said he's an orphan. And so what? An orphan at the age of 45. And so you sent him money. So you want him. Did you ask me whether to send? You didn't. But when things go wrong, you do. Same thing happens to people. There are so many people. We would have registered a higher number. In fact, the more than 5,000 people that we have been able to match on this show since we started are the only people that came back to us and said, we got matched. Thank you. With or without anything. In fact, I cannot even remember whether there's somebody who ever came with something to say thank you. If there is one, akuja seme. But that is not what the show is all about. To be thanked. No. I cannot remember anybody who just came and said, oh, I got connected through your show. Thank you so much. Shika, I have never seen that. I have never seen that. People just come and go. But even when they come and say, thank you, we got a match, we register. Those who come for matchmaking certificate, because we are not in the business of minting money. In the business of correcting the mistake that was made in the beginning. We are here to bring families together. This is what the show is all about. The more than 5,000 are the ones who have officially told us, na nilichukuliwa, nilipata mtu, we start to add on the database. We add on the database. We add on the database. Are you getting the point? So it is not just that somebody came and told us, oh, naona kama nitapata. Mtu mwenye ameconfirm ndio tunaweka hapo. Lakini kama watu wangesema nilipata, the number would be so big. Wengine hata wananiambianga, oh, nilimetuma na rafiki yangu, nimeona ameolewa, wanaishi poa. They don't even tell us. And we encourage them to tell us so that we can at least be boasting about this. Tunaringa at least, tumeshikanisha. Hata kama hatutaanika. Are you getting the point? It's good to be genuine, honest in your dealings. Because even this person has our number before they send the money. Lakini hawezi tuuliza, Jenga, ama you call my team directly. Unawaambia, huyu mtu ananiitisha pesa. Mnaonaje? Yes, unatuma. So unajua kila kitu, unatuma. Ukituma, ukiblokiwa, unakuja. Imagine niliona kama anaweza nikona. Nikasirisha asubuhi. I'll see you in the next video, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, that's it.